Hey guys, it's Joshy here and I'm back with another Sun and Moon theme team. Now this, if you haven't obviously read yet, is a very special theme team because it is a complete SOS shiny theme team that I am giving away. Now, I know it sounds silly and I know it sounds like I'm trying to gain views and it'd be great if I got views from it, but I've actually really wanted to do a theme team, a giveaway for a while, and I thought, you know what, screw it, I'm going to do a whole team giveaway. Now, just a heads up, this team isn't the best team together because I wanted to SOS chain Pokemon that had a chance of a different Pokemon appearing in their chain. And so I ended up with a lot more slower Pokemon and not the best balanced team, but here's some battles. So the first one's against Toasty. Now, I led off with my Sploosh, which is the shiny Wishcash, because I expected this lead and I expected the sticky webs. So I thought I'll go for this, hopefully I'll get a drop. And I didn't, so I was like, okay, well, then he goes for Bug Bite, and I thought, oh, okay, well, that sucks, because I carry a Figgy Berry. So that really doesn't help me with the start, but lucky he doesn't go to full health, because he is obviously holding a Focus Sash. So I actually went for Future Sight here, because I thought possibly could do some decent damage to whatever comes in next. I know he has a Dark Pokemon on his team, but let's hope he forgets. So he goes for Bug Bite again, I go for Muddy Water, and I thought, oh well, see what I can do here. And I hit him decently, then I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, I got a crit and took him out. Now, this was not my first battle with this team, and I can tell you I had some horrible luck. So I was like, that's not too bad. So then he brings in his Quillfish, and I'm like, I wonder if he's, double faking, and he's going to swap out, and, to his Dark Pokemon, or what's happening. Then he stays in and goes for Aqua Tail. I was like, okay, well, Sploosh goes down to that, so I'm like, okay, that's alright. But then he forgot about the Future Sight, so I was like, yes, okay, and I hit hard enough that I am able to take that out as well. Now, mind you, Sploosh is max defense, I believe, max special attack, so not too bad. Then he brings in Chain Smoker, his Torkoal, which is obviously going to be a, oh my gosh, Drought set. And I thought, oh well, I'll bring you my Heliopora, which is actually a half name for the half Latin name for blue coral. Now, blue coral does not look like Corsola or the shiny Corsola, but shiny Corsola is blue coral. So anyway, I'm guessing he definitely knew I was a physical hustle set because we had been speaking about it in Pimp Knight's chat before he actually battled me, because I was battling someone else. And yeah, so that Will-O-Wisp is going to really put a damper on my attack, especially considering that I am hitting a Torkoal, which is most probably max defense. So I still probably wouldn't have taken that out anyway, but I could have got it damn close. So anyway, I thought, oh, I don't know what I want to do here, and I thought, you know what, I can't. This thing's pretty useless, and I do actually carry Scald, but the sun's up, so I thought I'll just go for a Stone Edge if I'm lucky to actually get the hit and a crit. But even if just a hit, I'm going to be able to whittle him down a little bit. So, unfortunately, I do miss, and Buck Fitty's going to come in, which is his Swords Buck. And so I'm like, okay, well, I know this thing carries Swords Dance, Jump Kick, and Horn Leech, so that's not great. So he goes straight for the Horn Leech, and I'm like, yeah, I expected that, I'm down. But I wasn't too bad for that one, because I was like, I can't do too much, and after that burn, yeah, it's not going too well. And he is Life Orb, so he does lose a little bit of health. So I bought in Emerald here, which is the shiny Sableye. Now this is a max speed, max attack Scarf set. So it does do some work. I have Knock Off, Poison Jab, Brick Break, and what's the other one? Shadow Claw. Now, unfortunately, those sticky webs are going to put me second, so that means I'm not going to be able to take this thing out on the second turn. So I was already knowing what to do, and I thought I really don't want to swap anybody into this, so I'm going to have to take that. Luckily, Sableye doesn't really have the most HP, so he's going to heal up, but he will put himself back under HP with the Life Orb damage. So I thought, okay, here's a good idea. So I'm going to bring in Liam Neeson, which is my shiny Pangoro. And I thought, okay, let's see if I can pull this off. I'm going to do a double fake switch into my shiny Alolan Marowak, which has got a bone, and hope he went for the Jump Kick, which I know he carries. And I was like, if he goes for that, I'm lucky enough I can get rid of this threat. And he does go for the jump kick. Doesn't affect me. He misses. And he is going down to that crash. So I was like, thank God I got rid of that thing, because that thing was starting to become a worry. Then he brings in Camel Toe, which is his Numal. And I'm like, okay, I was deciding what to go for here. And, you know, I was wondering if I should and if I should risk, because I'm actually a Specs set. So I'm Shadow Ball, Fire Blast, Thunder, and Blizzard. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball here. I gauge the damage, you know, he's Heavy Light, so it's 2-hit KO, so I'm like, okay, let's see what happens here. And then he's going to go for the Earth Power, so I'm like, okay, this thing's going to be strong, and it's probably going to hit me really hard. And it does take me out. So I'm like, ah, damn it. Those stones probably caused that. Because I am max, I believe, HP max special attack. So anyway, I bought Liam Neeson in, and if anyone's wondering why he's Liam Neeson, I don't know, I just looked at that squint and it reminded me of Liam Neeson, so, and punching, so he's got his Iron Fists. He does have Iron Fists, really. So that Fire Blast is going to do a lot. I was like, please don't, and I'm lucky I don't get burnt. So I go for the Sky Uppercut, and that's going to take out Camel Toe there. So, you know, I'm down to 2, he's down to 2, so we can see what we get. So Chain Smoker comes back in here. The unfortunate thing is, he's a massive defensive Pokemon. And with the Drought, it really puts a damper with, not really, with the water moves, making him quite viable actually in areas. So he's going to live that very easily and go for the Fire Blast and take out Liam Neeson. So that sucks. And so the last Pokemon I've got left is Trini, which is my shiny Sudowoodo. Now, this is a different set. Now, obviously, whoever wins this can completely change the set to do whatever they want. But I am actually a Teary Eyes, Block, Rock Slide, and Rest with Chesto Berry set. Now, I never got this to work exactly how I wanted, and realistically, I probably should have done this a little different. Now, it's a bit hard because, I mean, I'm attacking second, so it makes it a bit hard. So he's going for the Fire Blast. You know, it's going to do relatively decent damage, but I'm low. I should have gone for the Rest here because I knew what he was carrying next, and I could have possibly been able to work him down. And I didn't. I thought I just wanted to get rid of the Torkoal, and yeah, I could have blocked him in so that way he couldn't reset up the sun or anything. But, you know, I didn't think of it at the time, and a lot of the time I'm multitasking, so sometimes I'm just not thinking the best for a battle. So anyway, he's going to come in, pull off the Dracometeor, and if I was at full health, definitely would have survived, at least with Sturdy. And then, yeah, so Trini's going to go down, but that was just a 1-0, so I wasn't too unhappy with that. So guys, we'll just jump straight into the next battle, no use waiting around. So this one actually was against Nathan or Dark Poison on Pimp Knight's chat as well. I did do a few off Pimp Knight's chat, but as I said, this team wasn't the best balance, so when you're versing some teams, it was like, oh my god, like, you say OU mix because I carry a Alola Marowak, which is OU, and then people are bringing a whole team of UU, and 4 of these Pokemon are PU. So anyway, I lead off with Heliopora because I actually, you know, some battles really can fake out and scare some people with the, not actual fake out, but the Z move. So I thought, oh well, I'm going to bring straight in Trini here because I'm expecting some setups. And then if he's not a setup set, but most Arbok are coil sets, I can start, you know, putting some pressure on him with some Teary Eyes and dropping him down. So I'm guessing he was going for the flinch or freeze there. Then I realised he was Life Orb, and well, he got the flinch. No luck. So he goes for it again, and I'm like, okay, here we go, I'm frozen. And by the looks of it, I didn't freeze. So I was like, yay, I got to use Teary Look. Now this was actually a really cool move. You don't see it used too often. And I didn't bother blocking him in because unfortunately with the coil he can get his attack back up. But thanks to the Teary Look, I was able to actually pressure him out. So he brings in Dry Bowser, which is his normal Marowak, and I've gone for another Teary Look, which I thought that's going to be pretty good. I am a max HP split defense Sudowoodo, which actually works out pretty well. And so then he goes Focus Energy, and I'm like, okay, he's probably a Scope Lens, Focus Energy, 100% crit set, but I'm not too scared. So I thought I'll go for a rest here, I'll get my HP back up, and, you know, I was thinking about what I should do, but I'm like, I don't really want anyone coming in to be hit with a critical hit. So I thought, okay, I know what I'll do. I know how I can work this thing down. So I can play a little dumb with this thing and do what I want. So he's going for Bone Rush. You know, even with critical hits, it's still not doing that much damage as you'd think. So it only hits 2 times, which thank goodness. And so I'm going for another teary look, which seems stupid because thanks to his critical hits, it's not going to fully matter. But lucky for me, I could possibly live the next hit if he goes for it. Then he goes for the Stone Edge, so I'm like, okay, well, he's just literally trying to get a bit more damage off on me. And I have no interest in attacking this thing. I know what's going to happen. I know how it's going. So I'm just going to drop his attack even further. And, I mean, it still has the focus energy up, but with that scope lens, he's going to hit 100%. So I'm like, okay, sorry, Trini, I'm going to have to sacrifice you here. Unfortunate. And so I'm going to bring in here my Emerald Shiny Sableye. Now, this Sableye, as I said, is Scarf, so I'm going to I would expect anyway. But I'm going for the knockoff because I'm like, I can do a bit of damage with that, but I can get rid of that scope lens. And this thing, without the critical hit, is going to be hitting really weak now after the 3 teary eyes. As you can see, I mean, I'm not a defensive Sableye at all, and that's doing, nothing. So I was like, that's pretty good. Like, and there's his crit, see? So I was like, okay, well, this is lucky, you know, I've got rid of it so I can do a decent amount of work. So I was umming here, and I thought, actually, I'm going to save this Emerald for later. I know I can come in and do anything. So I'm going to bring in Sploosh, which is, you know, the shiny Wish Cache. And this Wish Cache I actually found in, I think it was about a chain of 7. Now, Pangoro and Wish Cache were found as Pangoro and Wish Cache, but Trini was actually found as a Bonsai. So it was pretty cool, you know, doing these. I liked the SOS change with these, but if I did it again, I'll probably try and make a more balanced team. So anyway, he's going to bring his Kiss Me Brush this year, and I'm like, okay, well, then he goes for Sword Dance, and I was like, oh, yay, like, I got to deal with this thing now. And I thought, oh, well, I'll go for a Mud Bomb, you know, because I'm not bred, I don't get Earth Power, and I was like, yay, nope. And I can tell you now, I don't think like in none of these battles, definitely, but I don't think in any of my actual official battles, I did put some of these guys in Battle Tree just for a bit of muck around and get a feel for them, but I got no accuracy drops with any of Mud Bomb or Scummy Water. If anything, I had more misses with, I actually had misses with Scummy Water and no accuracy drops. I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm guessing that was a Psychic Fang, and so I'm down to that Z move there, so I'm like, okay. Well, let's bring in Emerald here, and I thought, oh well, I should outspeed, I can get rid of this thing, and I'll just go for a Shadow Claw. Then he goes for the Aqua Jet, and I was like, yeah, that move, you know. That was good choice, because I didn't think of that one, so that was a waste. But I thought, okay, Liam Neeson, you're up, you're going to get him, you know, you found him, you do what you need to do. So I thought, let's see what happens. So he goes for the Aqua Jet, so he probably had nothing to hit me with. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going for the Crunch because this thing can get away. And Kiss Me's going to go down there because it's not the most defensive Pokemon, and especially if you're running a offensive set. So I'm like, oh, okay, what position am I in? So he brings in Crabominal, he's Mr. Krabs, and I was like, okay, well, let's see how this goes. Let's see how I don't miss. So I don't miss the Sky Uppercut. And that thing is going down. Now, I'm actually a max HP, max attack Muscle Band set, so I'm not actually that much boost from Muscle Band, but still. So then he brings in Pimp Knight, and I was like, okay, well, let's see what this is going to do. So he goes for the Thunder Wave, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm not gonna swap out here. I'm not interested in swapping yet. I know you've got 3 left. We've got both 3, so I thought, okay, I'm going to go for a Poison Jab, hopefully get the Poison up on him, and then we can go from there. But I don't. And so I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, he's going to go for Wrap. And I'm like, he's trapping and he's paralyzed me, so what's his aim here? Like, you know, usually if you're a trapping set, you're going for a poison or something, but it's just... And then he's like, okay, let's go for some Horn Drills. And I was like, oh, let's see if this can work in my favor. And yes, I carried the Comet Punch because I was like, realistically, I'd have the Ice Punch on this guy, but no move tutors, so, you know, guys, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon's coming, so I'm sure we can put him on, that you guys can pop him on with any of those moves later, but I just, you know, didn't feel like it. So I'll go for the Poison Jab again, which is actually a move I think should get powered up from Iron Fist. Like, yes, okay, it's not always done with fists, it's done with horns or things, but the Pokemon with Iron Fist ability are doing Poison Jab with their fist. So So anyway, I'm still working him down. I'm like, okay, you know, he hasn't hit yet. And I was like, oh, if I got a poison there, that would have been really good. I could have taken him out. So I'm going to go down to the Wrap next turn. And I'm like, let's see if he can hit a Horn Drill. Then he goes for Rest. I'm like, go away. I just want to win. So this is frustrating. But, yeah, he's going to go back up to full health. And, of course, he's got the Chesto. So I'm like, this is a pain in the butt. So I'm going to go for Cobra Punch. I probably should have gone for Poison Jab again, because I possibly could have ended up getting the poison. But I wanted to muck around and do some silly stuff. So, unfortunately, I'm going to go down there. So, Liam Neeson pretty much didn't do much but scout out that Pimp Knight's move. So I was like, okay, coming, got a bone. Because I got a bone to pick with this thing, and he is not expecting what's coming. So he went for the Thunder Wave. You know, I wish I did have a Lightning Rod on this set, which would be the best thing to run. But unfortunately, I didn't have enough for a oh, come on, brain. Ability Capsule, because I actually had to use the Ability Capsule on Sableye because he had the stall ability, and there was no way I was running that. And so I was like, I'm not spending ages in the battle tree at the moment. But it obviously would have come in handy there, and I wouldn't have been paralyzed, and I would have had higher attack. So anyway, the Arbok comes in here, and I'm like, okay, well, let's see what I can do here. And, you know, I'm going, okay, hit, just hit, just hit. And I actually do hit, which was surprising, unlike other matches I had. And it's doing relative okay damage. Don't get the freeze, but I'm like, I should be able to live. Then he goes for Thunder Fang, so I'm like, okay, this is just a Fang set. He's obviously not carrying the crunch. Then I get the Curse Body, and I was like, okay, well, that would have been, you know, and then I'm paralyzed. I'm like, oh, like, I know this thing's Life Orb, and I'm doing decent because, as I said, I'm max HP. Then he goes for the Gunk Shot. Obviously not very effective, but his moves aren't now. I'm guessing he's got Coil, Gunk Shot, Ice Fang, Thunder Fang. So Thunder Fang was the only normal hitting move to me. So then he hit Blizzard again, 3 in a row. Like, yes, that is not my usual luck, and I am able to take that down. So I've got 2 left, he's got 1. So he brings in Hyper Train, which is his Charger Bug. Now, this thing isn't actually the worst Pokemon when it's especially Eviolite, and I've lost my knockoffer. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just go for Blizzard again, and I finally miss. But, I mean, I hit 3 out of 4, not bad. Usually I'd hit 2 or 1 out of 4. Like, there was one time in the battle tree I missed so much. So then my Curse Body activates again, and I'm able to curse his Wild Charge, which actually could have been the massive change to this, because I don't know exactly what would have happened without that Curse Body. Because now I'm able to bring in Corsola, and he hasn't got a Wild Charge to hit me with. So he goes for the Charge, which is all fine and dandy. And I'm like, okay, so, you know, I'm not a special attacker. And so I'm able to go for the Z move here, which is going to do massive damage to this Charger Bug. Now, if anyone's wondering, with a Hustle set, using a Z move is a brilliant idea because Z moves don't miss. And so that way the accuracy problem isn't a matter, and you still get that massive HP boost. So that poor Charger Bug. Like, that is just going down. So I'm not sure if I would have lived a Wild Charge from that thing, because I'm obviously a defensive set, but I am able to claim the victory there with that. So guys, I do actually have another quick battle I've just popped on the end there, so you can watch that after I'm finished talking. But if you are interested in, if you watch this far actually, just enter it and just see if you can win it or what goes on. All you have to do is comment below and get people to like your comment. Literally the highest liked comment after a week. So it'll be, what, Tuesday, sometime on the Tuesday, my time in a week, which is Eastern Australian time. I will be picking the winner as per the highest liked comment. Now, you can get heaps of your friends to come on. You can make up 100 different accounts if you really want to and waste time like that. You can maybe comment on other people and like theirs and get them to like you back. I don't mind what you do. The only thing is, you obviously can't have 10 different comments or whatever, because it's the highest like comment anyway, so there's no use. So I really want you guys to enter, because I've wanted to do a giveaway for ages. I really like the idea of it. Most of these Pokemon have got quite decent, decent base stats, as you can see on the screen. And, obviously Wish Cash being found really fast is the least, but, it works out, guys. So, as I said, comment below, get likes. That's literally it. So, guys, If you did like the video, please do, we'll go Continental Crush that like button today, because that was a pretty awesome fun move to use with the Hustle Corsola. And guys, I just really hope we get a lot of entries on this, because I really want these to go to a good place. Now, I should state as well, sorry guys, I can't give the items away because I do not have the time. I've been so stuck, I haven't been able to upload heaps or any in the last 2 days, so I'm trying to get 2 up today. But I just don't have the time to sit around and go through the battle tree over and over and over again. So unfortunately I won't be giving the items away, but you guys can change all the sets and everything. But anyway guys, enjoy the next video, and I will see you in my next video. See ya.